So welcome, everyone, to this very special edition of what we call a virtual grand opening. My name is Christina Perry. I'm calling in from Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm seeing many, many people still joining us right now from the call side as well as the webinar side. And you're certainly here today for a very, very special reason. You're wanting to learn more about a phenomenal opportunity that our special guest speaker is going to talk about. I'm going to turn it over to him in just a minute. But real quick, if you don't know my background, I've been in this industry full-time for 9 years. My husband and I come from the corporate world, and a lot of people have heard me say this. If somebody would have told me 12 years ago this is what we would be able to do and focus in on a full-time, having made millions in the industry and being able to work with absolutely amazing people, help people reach their goals, we would have probably looked at you and said that's impossible. But I'll tell you what, we were on a call very similar to this. We opened our minds. We opened ourselves up to the possibilities of this amazing industry of network marketing, and we've never looked back. We're truly, truly blessed. But I will also share with you what's incredibly important is aligning yourself with the right people, and that is certainly something that we've done. And we have certainly have the privilege and the honor to talk about the couple that we have certainly partnered with and are very proud to be partnered with. We may be with the company that he's going to talk about, but I will tell you, even more importantly, we're with the Hager Marketing Group, and this just phenomenal couple. And I want to just share with you just a little bit of background about our speaker. His name is Brad Hager, and as I was saying at the beginning, you're going to hear probably some Southern in his voice, although he resides right now, he and Marcia, out of Las Vegas, Nevada, but he is originally from the state that I live in, which is North Carolina. But together, Brad and Marcia have over 40 years combined experience and have earned over $25 million in this industry and network marketing. They've trained and helped 12 people to become millionaires and or multimillionaires. And they have collectively built organizations of over 400,000 people. And that's with sales of over $1 billion. Brad and Marcia have personally earned as much as $250,000 a month. Yes, I've said those numbers correctly. Folks, you can make that happen, and they have done it. And they've helped people in their organizations earn more than $100,000, many, many, many people earning in excess of $100,000 per month. And they're actually the top income earners of this company we're going to be talking about. They hit the top position in just 5.5 months, which is an all-star position, earning over $50,000 a week at that point, and they have certainly surpassed that. I will say we, because Brad, we were part of the same team. I'm a part of your mentorship, yours and Marcia's, and very blessed to be a part of Hager Marketing. This is the fastest growing organization in the company, and they have a targeted goal. I'll say we again, but their focus is, and we became a part of this, is to help 100 people earn $1 million or more in this company, and it will be done. It's my honor, my privilege, folks. Take out a notebook. Make sure you're taking some notes. My honor and my privilege to introduce my mentor, someone that I have so much respect for. Brad Hager is top-notch, classy. He is the guy, and he has an amazing reputation over here and now globally. But I'm also excited I'm able to call him my friend. So with that, Brad, over to you.
All right. Well, thanks, Christina. Welcome, everybody, to our call. I'm just so excited to spend some time with you today, some life-changing time. I just kind of want to echo one thing that Christina said. If you haven't got a notepad, grab 5. If you haven't got a pen, grab 3 or 4 of those, because you're probably going to need them, and you don't want to run out of paper or ink, because we will give you some financial life-changing information today that will enhance your life for the better, and you don't want to miss a word of it. There's no saying that the palest ink is better than the greatest memory, and if it's worth remembering, it's worth writing down, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about today is certainly worth that. So grab a notepad, grab a pen. We got some exciting information to share with you. And before I jump in, I've just got to say, to Christina how excited I am to be working with her and Todd. These guys are absolutely amazing. Many of you know them. Many of you are getting to know them. Maybe some of you just found them on Facebook, but you are so blessed who have this kind of leadership. They do it with a class and style like no one's business, and do it with integrity. Just incredible leaders. And I tell you what, you hang on to what they're doing and follow their lead, and you will be very, very successful. I'm just blessed to be able to spend some time with you and be working with them. And one thing, I don't take it lightly when someone asks me to speak to some of their friends and some of their best friends and business associates and people that they've gotten to know. I think that's a huge responsibility, and I take it very, very seriously, and it's an honor to be asked to speak, Christina. So thanks for having me on, and I just think the world of you and Todd and your leaders, Allison and Elliot and Julie, Laura, Lynn, the guys that you guys have brought together here, just great, great leaders, folks. That you're in the right place at the right time. I love what my friend John Maxwell talks about. Everything rises and falls on leadership, and it certainly does, in particular in this industry. And boy, you've got solid, stellar leadership in the names of the people I just mentioned. So we're excited, folks. We're going to jump in here. We are going to talk about how you can make some very, very serious money, both part-time and full-time. I know we've got people from all around the world. Forgive me, I'm going to speak, most of what I'm going to talk about is going to be in U.S. dollars. I know we've got people on the phone from Italy and UK and Trinidad and Florida and just different places around the world, different countries. And but we're going to share with you, folks, how you can build a business anywhere in the world, from anywhere in the world, and make some really serious income, both part-time and full-time. I love this business. I have a passion for people. I love helping people grow and helping people change their lives. And I love the fact that this business gives you not just financial freedom, but time freedom. And I'm speaking to you today from my boat out in the middle of Lake Mead out here. And folks, you can do this business from anywhere. And whether it's home or as long as you got a phone. I used to say I have a home-based business. I like to say I have a phone-based business. I work from phone and not work from home. So, but anyway, we're going to jump in here, and hopefully you got a chance to grab your notepad and share with you a company that's breaking records and making history as we speak. The name of the company that we're representing and that creates the opportunity for all of us, you and ourselves included, is called FG Express. And FG Express is a new division, a very solid 10-year-old publicly traded company in Orem, Utah, called Forever Green International. And by the way, this is one of the things that really attracted me and wanted me to help me make the decision to hang our hats here, because folks, we all want to get in something new. We all want to get in something at the beginning, a startup, so we can have a big chance to make the big money. Everybody wants to be at the top and be in first. The challenge with that is very high risk, because when you get with a startup, you don't know if they're going to be around 6 months, a year, 2 or 3 years down the road. And what I really love about what I just said and why we joined this company is we have the financial backing, huge financial backing of a proven 10-year-old company that's proven to have resiliency, tenacity, and to be around. And yet now they're opening a brand new division that we can get in first. You are able to be at the top of this thing. And so you have the best of both worlds, the chance to get in first, be at the top, but you can check off in the back of your mind the comfortability and security of knowing you've got a proven 10-year-old company, a blue-chip company backing you up to make sure this is going to be around, okay? And so, but let me share with you a little bit about our company. Our company right now is in pre-launch. Even though we're in pre-launch, we're still shipping products all around the world. We're still paying bonus checks every single week, and I might add, they're very, very large, okay? What pre-launch means to you and I, it means just what we just discussed. That means we're in early. It means you're in at the top. You got a chance to make history as the company grows. And so being in pre-launch, folks, there are 3 things that this company is doing already that have never been done in the history of network marketing. And any one of these 3 things can take a company to over $1 billion, folks. We've combined 3 in the same company. I call this the perfect network marketing company. And so let me share with you a few of those things as we go through here. The first one I'm going to tell you about is probably my favorite of all, and that is, even in pre-launch, folks, our company is launching into 190 countries at once. Folks, that's virtually every country on the planet, folks. That's never been done in the history of network marketing. We are the first. 190 countries at once. There's 7.3 billion people in the world, folks. Think about that for a second. You've never met a person in your life by the phone, over email, Facebook, or in person that you can't speak to about this opportunity. And even though we're in pre-launch, folks, we are already shipping into 170-something countries around the world, folks. That's never been done. We've already made history, and every time we open up another country, we even make history even further. We break our own record, so to speak. But why is this important, and what does this mean to you? I can tell you what it means to you because it means the same thing it means to me. Here's the deal, folks. Ricardo, you're over there in Italy, and you probably already figured this out, that, we not only live in a local or city or state or even national economy anymore. We live in a global economy. We do business all around the world, okay? Well, folks, now that finally, for once in their life, we have a truly global network marketing business, a borderless network marketing company. Now, what that means to us, think about it, Steve. You're sitting there in the UK, and I'm sure you know of people that make big money in network marketing, but I can tell you what, network marketing is exploding. People make serious income here. And here's what I can tell you about the people that are making the serious income. They no longer make income in just one country. I'm not talking about 50, 80, even $100,000 a month. Folks, that's good money, but that ain't big money in network marketing. I'm talking, $400,000 or $500,000 a month, $700,000 a month, $1 million a month, like people do in this business. If you're making those kind of monies, folks, you're not doing it from one country. You're doing it from all around the world, meaning you have business in Southeast Asia, in Central, Latin, South America, over in Europe, over in Africa and South Africa, and over in Brazil. And, folks, here's what I love. We can tap into all of those countries, folks, just from where you're at. You don't have to have people in those countries. Matter of fact, you may be sitting here and thinking, I don't know anybody around the world. Well, folks, we didn't either. When we started this company, we've been with them now 9.5 months. And when we started, folks, we knew no one around the world. But we knew one thing that was important to us, and that was finding a company with a big global component. Now, I never dreamed we'd find one with 190 countries. We hit the mother load here, but I can tell you, folks, we didn't know anyone around the world. But we've got a proven system I'll share with you in just a moment that no matter who you are, we can help you build a global business all around the world, folks. As a matter of fact, in 9.5 months, our business from us down, which includes all you and the leaders on the phone here, folks, we are already into 130-something countries. Just our team, folks, in 9.5 months. Think about that, Harold. You're sitting down there in Trinidad. Think about this. But, next 60, 90 days, we've got a business for you in 30, 40, 50 countries. Easy to do. Now, you go to bed at night over there in Trinidad, guess what? The people in Asia are just now getting up. They're just now starting their day. And so while you're sleeping, you're making money while you sleep, okay? And that's what we want to be able to do, is make money 24/7, because we are the company that never sleeps. Sometime, someone's talking about our products, talking to people about our business, every time, every second of every minute of every hour of the day, folks, okay? Now, when you understand that 50,000 people a day join a network marketing company, well, folks, I can tell you, if your company is only into 20 or 30 or 40 countries, then you only get a sliver of that pie. But we're in every country on the planet, folks, so we get the whole pie. We get the whole enchilada. And so hopefully you understand what this means to you and how big this can be. Matter of fact, let me just finish about this one little portion here that will probably help it all, kind of reel it all in for you. Think about this, Randolph. You've probably heard of this company I want to talk about right now, called Amway. They're the largest network marketing company in the world. As a matter of fact, last year, I've never been in Amway, don't know much about them, but last year they recorded sales in 2013 of $11.8 billion. $11.8 billion. Now, that's some pretty strong sales. But get this, folks. You know how long it took Amway? They've been in business since 1959. That's 55 years. They've been in business 55 years. Do you know how long it took them to get into their first 20 countries? What about their first 50? You know how long it took them to get into 80 countries? You know how long it took them to get into 100 countries? Folks, let me tell you something. They're not in 100 countries. They're only in 98 countries. That's if you count every small little island in the Caribbean. Now think about that, folks. $11.8 billion, the biggest in the world, been around 55 years. And we've done something in pre-launch. We're into 170 countries. That's something they couldn't do in the last 55 years. Do you see how big it is and how big it's going to be by building an international business model from day one, and how you can sit right there in your own house, apartment, boat, car, as long as you got a phone, and build a business all around the world and be able to drive income. Because what we want to help you do is have multiple streams of income from the same company. Steve, we want you to have business in Malaysia. Maybe you're picking $10,000 a month up from your team in Malaysia, maybe another $40,000 from your team in Japan, and $25,000 from your team in China. By the same time, you're picking up another 15 or 20 from your group in Germany, maybe 30 or 40 a month from your group over in Brazil. Multiple streams of income, serious income, all from the same company, and we'll teach you how to do that, folks. So it's really important to all of our leaders, or for us, for all of our leaders to have a big international business, okay? So hopefully you see the bigness of this. This is what keeps me up at night, thinking about all these countries, all these 7.3 billion people, and to know that we ship to any address on the planet. And get this, folks, we do something else that's never been done. We ship anywhere around the world for $4.95. $4.95 shipping charge or shipping cost, folks. Most people can't even ship across their country, their province, their city, or their state for $4.95. We ship any address on the planet, any corner of the world, $4.95. So, folks, this is incredible. This is big. It's never been, nothing of this magnitude has ever been done. We're the first, and you're in at the first to get a chance to take this journey with us. Now, let me tell you about our second first, and that has to do with our products, okay? We have a patented product called Power Strips. And what Power Strips are is a fusion of modern energy and ancient herbs. And Robin, when worn like a patch, these Power Strips are proven to relieve all types of bodily pain. Now, folks, I'm talking any kind of pain, pain from migraines, pain from headaches. My wife got a migraine coming on just recently, and she's put this Power Strip on the back of her neck, and within minutes, the pain started to dissipate. In less than an hour, it was totally gone. But I'm also talking about even deeper pains, back pains, knee pains, shoulder pains, ankle pains, any kind of pain you can think of, but also pains and things like, do you know anybody that has arthritis? You know, arthritis can be very, very painful. I've got people who haven't been able to drive a car, swing a golf club, or play a piano, or write a note or a letter in 10 and 15 years because the pain from their arthritis is so bad, and it even gnarls up their fingers and feet and toes. And we've had people using this product, putting it on the other side of their forearm, and now their pain is going away. They can write letters. They can drive a car. They can swing a golf club. They can do things that haven't been done in years because we've gotten rid of their pain for them. But what about people, you know anybody that suffers from type 2 diabetes and has what's called neuropathy? You know, neuropathy is very painful, folks, and very common for people who have type 2 diabetes. I've got a friend who has neuropathy, and he says, Brad, when I go to bed at night, my feet swell up, my toes gnarl up, and the pain is so excruciating I can't sleep. So I gave him these Power Strips. I told him to tear one in half, tear it in half, and put one on the balls of each feet next to the toes. He did, and guess what, folks? His toes released. He has zero pain and sleeping like a rock. And so, folks, any kind of pain you think of, putting the pain, toothaches, and having wisdom tooth pulled and going to the dentist, not having to use toxic chemicals and drugs and Novocaine and things like that, to be put on the outside of their tooth, on the cheek, earaches. You know, ladies, by the way, one of the biggest testimonies that we get and that people just love this is some women who have those excruciating cramps and pain that time of the month. They're putting this right below their belly button and then pain-free. And so, folks, let me just tell you, I don't care what kind of pain it is. I had a lady the other day that came up to me. She said, Brad, I've tried everything in the world for these shingles. I hadn't been able to get rid of it. She said, I put the Power Strip on, and 15 minutes later, I started feeling effect and started getting relief from pain from my shingles, okay? Now, let me just make a quick disclaimer for you people, because I just want to make sure we understand something. We don't sell this product as if it heals, cures, or mediates any illnesses or diseases. That's not what it does. That's not what we promote it as, okay? What we do that does, and we legally can say to you, and that is that it will give you relief of pain. And every disease in the world virtually has some form of pain associated with it. And we get rid of pain. We give people pain relief, okay? Now, let me share with you something that's never been done in the history of the network marketing. The second thing I told you I was going to share with you, because there's three of them. I've told you 190 countries at once. Never been done before. Secondly, folks, this product that I'm sharing with you today is listed by the FDA as a Class 1 medical device. The Food and Drug Administration is a Class 1 medical device. Folks, that's never happened in the history of network marketing. We are the first. As a matter of fact, most companies shy away from the FDA. They're afraid, Ricardo, that they'll make a claim, a product claim, and all of a sudden they'll get shut down. Folks, we embrace the FDA. We're on their website. And get this, if that wasn't enough, 4 weeks ago, we got a dual registration, another certification as an OTC, a natural OTC, a natural over-the-counter drug. Now, folks, when you look at that dual certification, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that's, you know, you talk about the efficacy of a product. That is incredible, the credibility. And so, folks, here's the deal. We've got an amazing product here that's patented and no one else can get. Pain is universal. Pain is a $650 billion a year, folks, that's spent on pain, mostly on prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs with toxic chemicals put into our body, okay, and drugs into our body, which most people would rather not do if they just get their pain relief. And so, folks, I mean, as a matter of fact, get this. People are spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a week and a month on these kind of drugs. I've got a guy in Atlanta that had tube surgeries in his neck and in his back. He had scoliosis, and he was taking $900 a month of prescription over-the-counter drugs. He got on these power strips. He now wears 2 power strips, one on the neck and one on the back every single day. He is totally pain-free. And he doesn't have to give that $900 to the local pharmacy anymore. He puts it into his bank account. And so, folks, we've got something that no matter how old or how young, it can be used, and it's absolutely amazing. FDA-listed Class 1 medical device in the middle of a $650 billion industry. But let me tell you something. That's not all, Randolph. Let me give you something else that this product is certified, is listed as. Not only is it listed as a FDA listing, meaning we can tell people this will relieve your pain, it also is listed as a cosmetic, meaning we can tell people legally that this will improve the look and the feel of the skin. Now, folks, some people care more about how they look than how they feel. I mean, skincare is a $260 billion industry. Think about that. Combine the $260 billion spent on skincare and cosmetics with the $650 billion being spent on pain around the world. Folks, that's a $910 billion-dollar marketplace that we can tap into with an all-natural product that's listed by the FDA and is patented, okay? Now, from a skincare, let me share with you what it's doing so you'll get a feel for that. And, as a matter of fact, we'll show you some before and after pictures. When you see these, they will knock your socks off. I'm just saying, this product's amazing. From a skincare perspective, what it's doing, we have people taking this product and cutting it into 4 little pieces, putting it on their forehead and on their chin and on each side of their cheek, and they sleep with them at night. And within 48 hours or so, the wrinkles, the crow's feet are starting to diminish and go completely away for some folks, okay? Also, the skin discoloration is making the skin be so much more youthful. I've had people that's been wearing these, and they're telling me, their friends are now telling me that, hey, well, I don't know what you're doing. What kind of skincare you use? And you look 10 years younger. And they're using the power strip, folks, okay? But also, if you know anybody that has acne, put it on the outside of the acne. Folks, within 24 hours, in most cases, the acne is disappearing, okay? And so, but the skin is not just about the face, folks. The skin is the largest organ on our body, folks, in our body, okay? Think about other parts of it. This thing is, if you know anybody that suffers from cellulite, that kind of cheese, cottage cheese up under the skin, usually that happens in ladies in the back of their legs and their hips, their waist, and the buttocks. Folks, we've got people using this power strips on their cellulite, and within 48 to 72 hours, it's melting it away, okay? But one of the biggest ones, the way you see the before and after pictures with this, and that's called varicose veins or spider veins, okay? Matter of fact, when you see these before and after pictures, we've got one lady, she had so many veins in her leg. I like to say the back of her leg looked like a road map of Texas. Or maybe I should say the roadmap of the USA for those for our fans across the sea that don't know much about Texas. But folks, she had so many veins crisscrossing her leg, it was amazing. And she puts this power strip on, and in 48 hours, just 48 hours, you cannot see a single vein in her leg. Folks, how much would you pay for that? I mean, you know, if you what tens of thousands of people pay to have some of those veins removed. We've got an all-natural power strip that's doing it in a matter of 24, 48 hours for some folks, okay? But here's another one. Psoriasis, achy, itchy, painful skin disease called a psoriasis. The way you see the before and after pictures and where people are using these power strips and how it's improving those, okay? And so, folks, when you see this product, it is absolutely amazing with what it's doing. And let me share with you a little bit about it, because I know some of you are wanting to say, well, how does it work? How is it doing these things, okay? And people always ask me what's the product training, okay? So I'll give you the product training. Matter of fact, I'll do it in one line. Here you go. You ready? You got your pens ready? Here's the product training. Just stick it where the fun don't shine. Stick it where the fun don't shine. In other words, where does it hurt? That's all you have to know, folks. Just stick it where it hurts. My elbow hurts. My ankle hurts. I've been wearing my high heels. Stick it up on the arch of your feet or you balls your feet, ladies. It's going to work, okay? Just stick it where it hurts. Any kind of pain you can think of. It's going to work. And again, folks, this works on virtually everybody on the planet. And most people, it works in a matter of minutes, meaning less than an hour. There are some with a bit more stubborn pain that may take a number of hours, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 15, 20 hours. And there are a select few that it may even take a little longer, 3, 4, 5, 8 days, okay? But, folks, I can tell you what a lady told me the other day. She said, Brad, I've been taking chemicals in my body for the last 15 years trying to get rid of pain. And I don't care if this thing takes 30 days. If it works, even if it takes 30 days, I want it. I'm all over it. I want something natural, and I want pain relief, okay? And so, folks, it works on everybody. But let me show you. I will show you a little bit about the technology because I know some of you want to know what's causing it to work. I want to talk about really quickly 4 technologies so you'll know what they are. On the outside of the power strip, these things are paper thin. And you just put them on your skin, wherever it hurts. And on the outside of the power strip is laced with very small, that you can't even see with the human eye, germanium crystals. These germanium crystals never touch the skin. They're on the outside of the power strip. Now, what we all know is that our bodies emit heat. So when we put the power strip on, our bodies emit heat. They come up and hit these germanium crystals. The heat does. The germanium crystals redirect and reflect the heat back down into the body, creating what's called far infrared technology. Now, this far infrared technology, when it does that, folks, it sends the heat way down into the body, creating what's called long wave heat. This heat now returns back into the body down to the cellular level. And when this happens, it creates nitric oxide, which is oxygen. It creates circulation, heat, and blood flow to that area and the surrounding areas, which we all know is good for healing properties, for getting stress out of the body, and obviously for relieving pain. Now, that's the outside of the strip. On the underbelly of the strip that touches the skin, the adhesive is made up of 3 things. One is called ionic silver, and most of us know that ionic silver is antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial. You can kind of see why some of these skin problems are getting rid of with that going on. Now, the second ingredient on the underbelly of the strip is called Korean red ginseng, and we've all heard of that. Korean red ginseng is the top adaptogen in the world. It's been used for 2,000 or 3,000 years over in the Eastern culture. Now with that, folks, what we use is a fermented Korean red ginseng, which is 3 times more potent than regular. And Korean red ginseng, by the way, is proven through scientific and clinical studies to relieve stress in the body, okay, to relieve pain, to help with the libido in both men and women, and that's always a good thing. It's also known as much what this ingredient does. It's great for mental clarity and memory and overall well-being and a little bit of calming energy even, okay? And so we have that product in there. And then the final ingredient is called marine phytoplankton. Marine phytoplankton is known as the most perfect food in the world. It's the most whole food on the planet, folks. It's had over 70-something vitamins, minerals, trace minerals. All your omega-3s, all your omega-6s, okay, are in here, all 20 amino acids, and we have that in there, folks. Now, marine phytoplankton, folks, according to NASA, provides the Earth with over 90% of the Earth's oxygen comes from marine phytoplankton. We have it in this product. Matter of fact, we have exclusive rights to it. We have exclusive rights to our own $30 million sea farm up off the coast of Vancouver, Canada, where the saltwater and freshwater meets, where we harvest this, and we are the only ones that can get it. So we got a lot of exclusivities. We got a lot of patent on our products, folks, and so that's a little about what's causing the product to work. Now, how they're delivered to you is this way. Here's the way they come. They don't come in a box or a big old heavy box. We put them in 15 medical devices, 15 power strips in a small envelope like a Hallmark greeting card. There's 15 medical devices in there. There's $60 for the pack. $60 each power strip lasts for 48 hours. So 15 times 2 days, that's a 30-day supply. So a 30-day supply is $60, okay, shipped anywhere in the world for $4.95. When I saw that envelope, I'm like, you mean I don't have to carry around these boxes and lug around products and any of that stuff? That's the product line. I held it in my hand right now. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is high speed, low drag, and we can put this into 190 countries, zip, zip, zip. Man, I got excited because I can tell you what, this is incredible, okay? And so that's a little about our product, folks. This product, I could talk about it for another 2 hours. There are so many benefits to this product, great cleansing, help people getting that are sleeping better. I mean, a lot of people don't even have pain or don't even use it for skincare, but they wear a power strip every single day for that influx of nutrition that it's bringing into the body, okay? And so, but, you know, I want to move on here for sake of time. You can kind of see this, folks. I'll give you the second first. The first was 190 countries at once, never been done. The second is FDA-listed Class 1 medical device, never been done in the history of network marketing. Now I want to move to the third first, and that's how we make the money. I know most of us on the phone here want to know how to make some money. And Harold's sitting down there twinning that and says, get to the good part, get to the money. Well, we're here, okay? We're going to talk about the money. It has another verse to do with it, and I'll go ahead and just share with you what that is, folks. It's why I'm so excited. One of the reasons we're here, too, because I'm not here just for the help. I'm not here just for the great product. I'm here to make some serious money, okay? We love a great lifestyle, and we love to teach and share other people how to get a great lifestyle, okay? And I think that, man, I work 10 times as hard where you can make the same amount of money with the right company, right comp plan for less work, less effort. That's what we have the ability to do because our company pays more than anybody in the history of network marketing. Let me show you how this works, folks. We pay out a true 62% payout. Folks, that's never been done in the history of network marketing. We are the first. Now, Ricardo, I'm sure been over in Italy. You've probably heard some loud mouths like I have through the last 22 years bragging about how their comp plan pays 75% or 65% and all that. And the problem is when you go run their numbers, the math and the analytics, you all of a sudden find out that guy said his company pays out 70, he only pays out 33. And the guy that's telling you he's paying out 65 is only paying out 28, 29%. Folks, we're not talking about a one person in the company. If they perfect world scenario and go to the top of the company, they can make 60% or 70%. No, we're not talking about one person. We're talking about what you pay out every single week to your total distributor base. Because for one person to make 70 and everybody else make 33, 25, that's no good. No, we pay out a true 62% every single week in our commission structure, folks, goes out to the distributor base. Now, how can we pay so much and most other people pay less than 35? Here's what I can tell you, folks. Let me explain this to you. My wife owned the network marketing, very successful network marketing company for over a decade. She also owned the manufacturing company. And I've actually worked inside internally as a national sales director with the company before as well. I've seen the numbers. But she can tell you, I can tell you, we've seen the numbers. Most companies can't pay a dime over 35% true payout. And the reason they can't, folks, is the cost of their products are too high. Because Marcel will tell you have to have X amount of markup for the products. If you mark them up too high, you price yourself out of business to the consumer. But when you look at a power strip, and when you see one of these things, folks, they're paper thin. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out there, Ricardo, that, the money was spent on research and development on the front end, but now this is being mass produced. I don't know if it's pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, but they don't have much in it, okay? In other words, because we don't have much in our product, we can give it to the end user, the consumer, for a good price. The company can make a decent profit, and they can afford to pay us more than anybody in the industry, 62%, okay? You see, here's the deal, folks. Most companies, they have more money in their packaging, their bags, their boxes, their labels, their bottles, than we do in our entire product. This affords us to pay so much more, okay? And so a 62% payout, never been done in the history of network marketing. Let me break this down for you and share with you how you get paid. And this is, you want to make sure you've got some notes. And again, apologize for, we got someone speaking in U.S. dollars like I have been already. But the point is, folks, you can kind of translate and see we're making some serious money here. People are coming into our business. And there's two things I really love about what we do. Number one is people can walk into this company day one and make a full-time income. This is not one of those programs where you got to go work 6, 7, 8 months to make a decent income, folks. We have people walking in this company day one, documentable income, people coming in making 5 and 10 and 15, and some of them over $20,000 US in their first week. In their first week, 5,000, 10,000, in the first week, folks, okay? Sometimes 20 and 30,000 documentable income in their first week, folks. That's incredible, okay? And so I love the fact people can make full-time income day one. The second thing I really love about what we do is there's no selling involved. Zero, zilch, zero selling, okay? In other words, folks, we don't sell a thing. All we do is give away free samples of power strips. We just put them in these power strips. We take them, we put them in sets of 3s, little sample bags, and just give them away. And one of my philosophies prior to even getting in this company is that you can't outgive the giver. And boy, I tell you what, just if you start giving these away, you're going to be amazed at how much money you're going to make. Don't sell anything to anybody, folks, okay? I tell people all the time, get as many as you can possibly afford, and then play like American Express and never leave home without them. I mean, think about it, Steve. When you go out, anytime you go out, take 10 or 15 of these with you and just put them on people. Matter of fact, let me just tell you this real quickly here, folks. We got the best calling card ever in the history of network marketing. It's immediate. It works. You just pop it on somebody. They're going to get an impact. It's an impact product. But we also have the best opening line of anyone in network marketing. I mean, I've heard some of these awkward opening lines that people tell you how to approach people in this industry. I had one guy saying, well, my upline tells me to just ask people, do you drink coffee? Do you get paid to drink coffee? I don't know about you. That's kind of awkward if you walk up to a complete stranger and say that. You know, let me give you what we do, folks. Matter of fact, you've already done this 5 or 10 or 15 times already a day. Guarantee you have. And between on the phone or texting or an email or in person, you've probably already asked 10 or 15 people today already, hey, how you doing today? Hey, how are you? How you doing today? How you doing this morning? Hey, how are you? How you doing? Folks, if you'll continue to do that, but just change one word and just versus saying how you doing, say, how are you feeling today? Hey, Mark, how are you feeling today? You know, hey, Robin, how are you feeling today? Boy, when you ask somebody how they're feeling, that changes everything from a psychological standpoint. And that's not uncomfortable to ask, hey, how you feeling? That's pretty natural, right? But when you ask them how they're feeling, they're going to tell you, man. They're going to tell you, oh, my stuff on my neck wrong last night. Man, I got a headache. Man, you know, my back's hurting. My ankle's hurting. You know, feeling kind of tired. And when they do, folks, you just ask them where it hurts and put a power strip on them right there on the spot. Strip them out on the spot and give them the other 2 to take with them. And, folks, you're not going to believe what's going to happen. How many times a day can you do that? Especially if you can make $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a week or a month. Let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is they're going to call you back and they're going to say, hey, Robin, I don't know what this is, but I've never felt this good in my life. How can I get these? And here's what you do, folks. Every one of us, when we get started with our company, you get a replicating website, complete with shopping cart, checkout, the whole deal. Before and after pictures, videos, the whole deal. And what you do is you just give them your site, okay? And here's what I like to say to them. Is when I give these power sticks away, they call me back, man, these are incredible. How do I get them? I like to say, you know, John, I just met you at the Starbucks the other day, the car wash, the coffee shop, whatever it is. So since I just met you, I don't want to make any money on the retail. So let me give you my website and you can go buy what you want wholesale. Or John, you know, you're my brother. I don't want to. I've known you for 15 years or whatever the case may be. I don't want to make any money on your retail. So let me give you my website and you can go buy all you want at wholesale. Boy, you just made their day. You did them a favor. You gave them free products, and now you tell them you don't want to make any money in retail. When they go to your website, here's what's going to happen, folks. They're going to order products. The company's going to do all the heavy lifting. They're going to do the shipping anywhere in the world for you. They're going to take care of everything, and then they're going to send you a commission of a 25% fast start bonus. I like to call it a referral fee. But every time you refer somebody, you go out here and you give away free products. They go to your site, you make 25%. Now, that can be as low as $12.50 U.S. up to $337 U.S. per time, okay? I don't know about you folks. When I understood, you know what? I can go out here and I can make $337 every time I hand out a power strip to somebody. I'm like, I'm all over this. And so think about it. What if you did that, you know, I don't know, Steve, 10 times this week? 10 times $337, that's $3,370 U.S. dollars. I don't know what that comes out in pounds, but the point is, folks, that's some good money. Okay, and what if you did it part-time for a month? That's good money. Folks, let me share something with you here. This bonus I'm talking about right now, we've had people walk in this company, documentable income, make over $5,000, some over $10,000 in their first week on this one bonus alone, and we hadn't even got to the big money yet. Folks, that's incredible. People can make a full-time income with this bonus because here's why it works so well, folks. Most companies only pay a 10 or 15%. Some of them pay a 20 fast start bonus. We pay 25%. We're at the top of the scale. Secondly, is every company I know only pays fast start on their initial orders. Folks, we pay it on every single order they place for the first 4 weeks because you know what's going to happen, Randall. Some people are going to go out here and just dip their toe and want to buy a little small pack, and all of a sudden this thing works for them. 2 weeks later, they're going to go buy a bunch. Guess what? When they buy a bunch, you still get another 25%, okay? And so, folks, this is incredible, this comp plan here, okay? That's the first bonus. And so I tell you, go out and just give away as many power strips you want, put people on calls like this, and every time someone says, oh, I'm moving forward, you're making 25%, okay? That's the first bonus. Let me tell you about the second bonus because this is even bigger. And this is where you start making residual income. It's called team commissions. Here's the way it works. We have a left sales team and a right sales team. And when you start referring people, you make that 25%, and then you put them in your left and right sales teams. So hypothetically, just you referred 10. Say you referred Christina and you referred me. So you might put me at the top of your left sales team and the top of your right sales team. You put Christina. What do you do with the other 8? Because you can only have 2 sales teams. You just drop them straight down under us. Just keep dropping people straight down, straight down, straight down. You'll love it because you don't have to get spread too thin. All you have to do is 2 sales teams. Anybody can do that. Okay? Now, here's one thing I love, too. We all have somebody who referred us. That's called upline in our business. And if they can only get 2 sales teams, a left and right, what happens to their extra people? Maybe they got another 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, or 20. Guess what, folks? Many times they're going to be dropped down under you, and that's called spillover. You see, folks, we're going to put tens of thousands of people in Christina and Todd's business between now and the end of the year. Probably going to put 10,000 in the next 90 days. How would you like to have some of that spillover getting down under you? That's what I love about this, folks, because here's what happens. You build a left sales team, a right sales team. The company don't care who put them down there. Maybe Christina dropped some people down. Maybe I did. It doesn't matter. Once they're there, they're there. They're yours forever. It can never be moved. And you get a chance to make a residual income off of them every single week or month based on what happens through their business and from their website, how many samples they give away, et cetera. Now, let me show you how this works. Every single day, every single week, the company's computer is going to start at the top of your left sales team and search all the way down through infinity, okay? Now, folks, we're not one of these companies only going to pay you 5 or 8 or 10 levels deep. No, you started this organization. We're going to pay you on all of it. I was looking down through someone's organization the other day. They're 430 levels deep, and they get paid on all 430 levels, guys. And there's like 12,000 people, I think, for that one person. They get paid on every one of the 12,000. That's just one side. Now, on the other side, it searches down through infinity. And it's going to look at every one of those people. It's going to add up all the volumes that come from everybody's website, all 12,000, 15,000, whatever it is, every single week. And based on what it finds, it's going to pay you up to $20,000 US per month. Folks, $20,000 a month. I know people don't even make that in a week, Harold. I think some people don't even make that in a week. You have a chance to make that every single week. You know, I mean, people don't. I don't know if people only make it in a month. And so you're going to make it every single week. Now think about that. 4 weeks is really 4.5 weeks in a month, actually. And so 20,000 a week, and we have people making that every single week already. 20,000 a week times 4.5 weeks, folks. That's right at $90,000 a month. That makes you a millionaire. You know, $90,000 a month. That makes you $1 million a year earner just by doing that. And you mean to tell me? Here's what got me excited, folks. You mean to tell me I can make $20,000 a week? Not selling a thing, working from my phone, you know, giving away a free number for a call like this and giving away free power strips. That's all I got to do, and I can make $20,000. Man, I can do this. I want to sign up for this program. And so that's what we do. Now, you may say, well, how does it determine whether it's going to pay me $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, or $20,000 a week? Very simple, folks. It searches your left sales team, searches your right sales team through infinity, and it's going to pay you 12% of the smaller side. 12%. It's going to look at your left, right, and whichever side's smaller, it's going to pay you 12%. Now, folks, do you understand that the average company in network marketing pays 8? 8? Some will pay 10. We pay 12. You see why our people are making so much more money so much faster? Okay? And so we just go out here and build 2 sales teams, and that's how we do it. Up to $20,000 a week, $80,000, $90,000, I guess $90,000 a month when you count 4.5 months. Okay? That's our second bonus. Okay? Now, the third bonus, folks, is where I really get excited, and this is called matching bonus. Some people like to call it check match, okay? But this is our matching bonus, folks, okay? And here, this is the biggest bonus in the comp plan. This is going to get you excited right here because this is where you're going to make what I call generational wealth that you're going to pass on for your children's children's children on a business you can build here, okay? Now, here's the way it works. Remember, you refer somebody, give away a free power strip, you make 25% on their first 4 weeks orders. Then you put them in the left and right sales team. You make up to $20,000 a week there. Then you get a chance to make money from them again a third time, and it's called a check match. And here's the way it works. You can make in this company up to 50% every single week on the people that you enroll's team commissions on a weekly basis, every one of them. If you enroll 10, 15, or 20, every single one of those 20 people, every single week when they earn team commissions, you make up to 50% of what they earn. In other words, think about it. If you enrolled me, okay, so Randolph, say you enrolled me, and I made, $10,000 this week. Not a lot, but it's not bad, right? $10,000 a week. 50% of that, I got my whole $10,000. I'm excited. I'm happy. Then the company says, who enrolled Brad? You did. 50% of that is $5,000. $5,000 just this week, just on one person. That's not counting all the other people that you referred. Okay, you can see this gets quite large. I mean, what if you went out here and you gave out a bunch of power strips, and just a couple of people kind of just somewhat took off. Not they didn't break records, but they went out here. Just say you recruited, I don't know, a couple of people that make $100,000 a year. Folks, we have a ton of people all around the world making $100,000 a year already, and we're just in pre-launch. But what if you enrolled a couple of those? 50% of 100 is $50,000 US dollars times two people. That's $100,000. You can make $100,000 a year, just 50% check matches on a couple other people that do the same thing. But what if the next person you hand a power strip to becomes the next Brad and Marcia Hager? They really take off like we did. You never know who the next person you invite to a call like this, or the next person you give away these free power strips to, are just going to just take off on you. You don't know, folks. But what if you hand them the next power strip tomorrow to somebody that's next Brad and Marcia Hager that go out here and make over $1 million a year? Folks, we make well over $1 million a year already in this company. But just say we only make $1 million. What's 50% of $1 million? $500,000. $500,000 from one person, and all I did is go give away free products, free power strips to change people's lives. Folks, that's exciting stuff, okay? But let me just say this to you, folks. That's big money, okay? But it doesn't stop there. If we stop right there at 50%, we'd be better than most companies, 99% of the companies out there, but we don't, folks. We're going to give you another 25% on the second level. Why is that important? Because the people you refer are going to go refer some people. I mean, think about it, folks. Our first week in the business, Marcia and I, we gave away so many power strips and put so many people on calls like this. We did not do a single meeting face-to-face at all, and we enrolled 53 people in our first week. By the end of the first month, we enrolled over 100 people with not doing a single face-to-face meeting. Just get away free power strips and putting people on phone calls. That's all we did, folks, 100 people. So if you enrolled me, you'd make 50% off our check every single week. Then you'd make 25% on every one of those 100 people's checks every single week on their team commissions. Folks, that's huge. The 25% will be better than the 50%. And the 50% is going to be huge. But let me tell you about the next. It goes down another level to 15% on the third level, and then 10% on the fourth. Now, add that up, Robin. That's 50%, 25, 15, and 10. That's 100% check match. Folks, that is huge, okay? Let me give you an example. When we hit All-Star, it took us 5.5 months to hit the top position in the company. When we hit that level, we were making a residual income from that point of over $50,000 a week. $50,000 a week. Now think about that, folks. If we're making $50,000 a week, and you can only make $20,000 from the team commissions, where's the other $30,000-$40,000 a week come from? From the matching bonus, folks. It's the biggest bonus in the comp plan. Let me just give you a quick little scenario of how good this one is. In a previous company, Marcia and I made $11 million. And in that company, we had $11 million. We had a one-level 40% check match. That's it, one level, 40%. But out of that $11 million we made, folks, right at $7 million of it was because of that 40% check match. That's how big it is, okay? Now, what 2/3 of it? But, folks, we don't have 40% here. We have 50. And we don't have just one level here. We have 50 on the first, 25, 15, and 10. And another thing we have here that's going to excite some of you, we have dynamic compression. Over there in that company, if you enrolled me and I didn't do anything, you wouldn't get nothing with anybody else. Here, folks, if you enroll me, you get 50%. But if I quit or if I don't do anything, guess what? Those 100 people I enroll all roll up to you, and now you get 50% on all 100 of those, then 25% on any of their people, and 15 and 10. Folks, that is big, okay? So I hope you understand the comp plan here to be able to go out here and give away free products and invite people to calls, not have to do meetings. You can do meetings if you want, but we got a great system where you don't have to do that. Matter of fact, let me share with you real quickly, just take a minute before we show you how to get started about our system, because this is one of my favorite parts here, guys. You know, here's the thing, folks, I can tell you. Everybody in the world wants to make money. Money's a necessity. It's not a luxury. And so some of you have been in these kind of businesses before. Some of you have done well. Some of you have had to struggle at them, you know. And I can tell you, folks, 22 years of experience in this industry tells me this. Most people like network marketing. Most of them like it. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with the concept, right? And most people know network marketing works. They've seen the big checks. They've seen the big houses. They've seen the big cars. But why do some people kind of shy away and don't do anything? Because most people don't have a problem with network marketing, folks. They have a problem with how network marketing is being done. I mean, think about it, folks. Most people are working 2 and 3 jobs trying to make ends meet. They got kids in soccer, kids in dance, kids in baseball. The last thing they have time to do is go to a meeting. Yet, almost everybody gets involved with network marketing. It tells you to make a list, call your friends and neighbors, loved ones, bring them over to your house. Let's go do a meeting. Then once they're in your house, then we're going to go get in their house. We're going to go do meetings all week long. Guy was telling me this the other day. I said, you don't have a business. You have a night job. You're out here doing meetings every night. I don't want to do that, right? And so most people don't either. That's why they won't sign up. What they do sign up, they don't do anything, okay? And network marketing is interesting. I've watched over the last 5 to 10 years. We think we're trying to deceive people, I think, in this industry sometimes, because we start calling these meetings all these other different things. I heard people call them 90-day challenge parties or jazz coffee tasters or private business receptions. We used to call those mixers. But the thing is, folks, I don't know if you're over here in the South where I'm from, there's no saying that when you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. And, folks, I don't care what you call a meeting. You can call it a jazz coffee taster. You can call it a challenge party. You can call it whatever you want. It's still a meeting, and most people don't want to go to meetings, okay? So what we've done, folks, is we've created a system to meet people where they live and to give them the opportunity to do business the way they'd like to do business versus trying to force them to do something different. Because, folks, here's what I like to say, I've experienced and learned, and that is that behavior never lies. And so just watch what people are doing, ask them what they'd like, and create a system around it, which is what we've done. And so we're out here. Let me share with you what we do, folks. It's a little bit different. And we know that everybody in the world wants to make money. We know that most people, everybody in the world's got a cell phone. They got it with them 24/7. It's the last thing they check before they go to bed at night, the first thing they check in the morning. And so what we do is we say, okay, we hear you. We're going to, you want to be on your cell phone. You're on your cell phone on Facebook. You're on your cell phone watching YouTube videos. You're on your cell phone texting and talking. And so we're going to meet you where you live. And so what we do is we do 26 sizzle calls a week. So you don't have to go to a meeting. You can go and listen to one of our sizzle calls. That's 15, 20 minutes long. While you're driving to work in the morning, you can listen to one of our sizzle calls. No getting dressed, no going to meetings. Just listen to a sizzle call, and you can hear about an opportunity that can change your life, maybe keep you from having to go to that job anymore. So we use sizzle calls because everybody's got a cell phone, but we also use online info packs. And we send out information to people on their phones, or, of course, they can go to their computer as well. But online info packs, folks, behavior doesn't lie. Folks, you know what the number 2 search engine in the world is? It's YouTube. YouTube. In other words, people are telling us, I want to watch videos. Get this, folks. You probably don't know this. There's 1 billion unique users watching YouTube every month. Over 6 billion hours watched every month in YouTube. Folks, that's 100 hours a minute. So, and think about this, 80% of that's outside the U.S. You think about building a global business, that's what people are doing on their phones. They're watching videos, figure out how to tune a piano, how to work on their golf swing. That's everything, folks. People are telling us behavior doesn't lie. They're telling you, look, I don't want to go to meetings. However, I do want to watch YouTube videos, and most of those are watched on a cell phone. So what we do is we put a little info pack together. And if you can text it out, Steve or Harold, if you guys can text this little info pack out where people can watch videos, which is what they want to do anyway, or Ricardo, if you can email it out, it doesn't matter. And all of a sudden, guess what? We're meeting people with the way they live. But here's another big one we use. We use Facebook. Facebook, again, folks, behavior doesn't lie. There's 1.4 billion people on Facebook. If Facebook was a country, it'd be the largest country in the world. I mean, think about it, folks. 1.4 billion people. Where do most people get on their Facebook on? Most of them on their cell phones, and they got it with them 24/7. So what we do, Randolph, is we teach you how to set up an income-producing, money-making Facebook account and build a business all around the world. I told you we're in 130 countries. Our team, from us down, our downlines in 130 countries in 9 months. Folks, we haven't been traveling around the world. 98% of our business came from Facebook. All we do, folks, is when you get involved with us, I'll give you a free tutorial. I won't charge you a dime. All you got to do is turn up your headsets or turn up your figures on your computer, and if you can listen and if you can copy and paste, cut and click and point, folks, we will teach you how to set up an income-producing, money-making Facebook page. We'll teach you what to put on your page, okay? And we'll teach you what not to put on there, Steve, just as equally as important, right? And then we'll teach you how to friend thousands of people in all around the world. You want a business in China? We'll show you how to get a business in China. You want it in Europe? Wherever you want it, folks. We'll teach you how to do it. And then we're going to teach you how to market to those people. Matter of fact, I will personally email you posts that are proven to work. If you can copy and paste these posts and copy and paste and put this text in your Facebook, folks, we can build you a business anywhere in the world, okay? And so, folks, that's how we've been doing that, how we've been using to build our business, okay? And without doing meetings, when I hit that all-star level, Marcia and I, we had only done 3 small meetings, little meetings at that point, face-to-face, folks. And so what we're doing is network marketing with a professional twist. I love what Bill Gates said years ago. He said, if your business is not online, before long you'll have no business. And the big buzz years ago used to be e-commerce. Now it's m-commerce, mobile commerce. If you're not working toward mobile commerce, you're working in a way that's going to get you behind versus help you get forward, okay? And so, folks, this system works. We've had people come in this program, folks, a stay-at-home mom with 4 children under the age of 5 because she's got some twins. Those in a town of 8,000 people. A stay-at-home mom with 4 kids under 5, man, that's a full-time job within itself. This lady teaches, she's not a network marketer, teaches dance for $8 an hour a couple of days a week, gets into her business, does not do a single face-to-face meeting, just does that system I just described to you vaguely, and within her first week, folks, never left her house. She made $5,200 of documentable income, folks. $5,200 documented U.S. income, folks. Now think about that, folks. If you can make that kind of money with this system, and she's a stay-at-home mom, many of you on the phone here are network marketers, what could you make? Bigger money, of course, okay? So that's a little bit about our system, folks. We've got a lot of great support with our leadership here, and then beyond that, folks, we've got a great system, okay? 190 countries, shipping anywhere in the world for $4.95. Folks, this is a program that anybody can do, as long as you're teachable, but put some time in. So let me finish up by sharing with you how you can get started, okay? We went a little longer today, but I know we've got some strong networkers that needed to hear the whole story in detail. So I'm going to share with you how we can get started in our program. Again, guys, we don't do a one-size-fits-all. We know that everybody's at different levels of ambition and different economic statuses, okay? So we make it where no matter who you are, whether you're in a thriving economy or a third world country on some island somewhere where everybody can afford to get started, okay? And so let me share with you. Now, one thing I am going to do is we're going to start at our top packages first. And the reason I'm going to do that is very simple, folks. You know, I've been in this industry 22 years. In between calls like this and meetings throughout those years, et cetera, I guess I've spoken to hundreds of thousands of people. And of those hundreds of thousands, I've never had one person come up to me, Ricardo, and ever say to me, Brad, can you teach me how to make the least amount of money as possible, as slow as I can? Nope, I've never, ever had that. Quite the opposite. People ask me, man, Brad, how can I make the most amount of money as possible? How can I fire my boss tomorrow? How can I get to the top? And so we're going to start with the top. And I'm going to tell some of you right now, when I tell you about these top packages, some of them won't be affordable for you. That's okay. If you can't afford it, don't worry. Hang with me for a second. I'll share with you other ways of getting started, okay? The first pack, we have A packs, and we have B packs, and we have C packs, okay? Now, if you're not taking notes yet, this is where you really should be writing down, okay, because you want to know how to best start. A packs are $1,997 US. I think that's an equal to 1,166 pounds, okay? And so with that A pack, that's the first A pack. The second one is $1,499.97, and pounds, that's 874, okay? And so you can see that there's a little bit of price difference there. This is our top level packages. I highly recommend them. They're not for everybody. Most people put these on their credit card. If you work our system, do the business the right way, you'll have your credit card paid off, your money back, and into profit before your credit card statement ever arrives, okay? Now, what do you get for the $19.97 and the $14.97? You get 600 power strips for the first one, and you get 450 power strips for the second one, okay? Now, with 600 power strips, what do you do with those? Remember, we divide them by 3, put them in little sample packs, and we give them away. So you have 200 sample packs to give away to jumpstart your business. And the other one, 450 divided by 3 would be 75. So, would be 150. So either 200 or 150 depends on which one of those packs you start with. And you just go give these away, okay? Now, what happens, again, you make that 25% and all that. So, but let me just, as a matter of fact, write a note down here, folks. When you start with that larger one, 1997 or 1,166 pounds, when you start there, you get $400 of free products. Free. Folks, I'm not talking about a token. I'm not talking $10, $20, $30. I'm talking $400 of free products to build your business. That's why I started with that pack, folks. You know, I love free. I don't care how much money you make. If you're going to give me $400 worth of something free, I want it, right? And so I'm like, $400 free to build my business. I want that pack. That's the pack I started with. I highly recommend it. May not be for everybody, but $400 to go build your business, folks, okay? Now, Another thing you get when you start with that pack right there is free money. You get free products, $400. You get free money. Let me tell you how this works, folks. This could be tens of thousands of dollars for you in free money. Because here's the way it works, folks. When you start with one of those 2 A-packs, you're going to be lateraled in. You don't have to start at the bottom and work your way up. We're going to ladder you in at a 2-star leadership position, meaning that when you come in, you're going to be, you don't have to do distributor level. You don't have to do all the volume does that gets to 1-star and all the volume gets 2. You're going to be automatically made a 2-star in our company, and you're going to be receiving day one a 25% check match on every single person you bring in the business every single week for the first 90 days. Folks, that's some huge money that you don't want to leave on the table. I mean, think about that, folks. 25%. What if you enrolled me and I made, I don't know, $20,000 in the next 90 days? $20,000 and you're at 25%? Folks, that's $5,000. $5,000. What if you start one of our lower levels? You know how much you got? 0. Okay, because you want to be one of these lateral transfers. Okay, now that's, again, folks, that's an incredible way to start because you get free products and free money. Now you can start where you want. I highly recommend it. Suggest, as a matter of fact, that's where I started. We started with 2 of them. People ask me, how did you get to All-Star in your first 5.5 months? How did you sponsor 53 people in the first week? Folks, we bought the big pack, and we gave away every single product in the first week. 0. We didn't have any left product left. I'm so glad we bought a second one because we were able to now have the second one without having to wait 4 or 5 days for it to get to us. We gave away every single product in our first week, folks. Buy one of those big packs, give it away as soon as you can. You'll be glad you did, okay? We started with 2 of them because we wanted the extra product. $400 times 2, $400 times 2, that's $800 in free product. But we also wanted 2 positions in our company. That way Marcia can make $80,000 a month, my wife, and I can make $80,000 a month. That's $160. Why settle for only $80 when you make $160, right? And so now, so that's the A packs. The B packs, a little bit less money, and certainly a little less product to work with. The B packs, the first one is $997 US dollars, which is, I believe, is $582 pounds, 582 pounds. The second one's only $499, which is 291 pounds. Now, the top one there, the $997, has 300 power strips in it, and the $499 has 150. Divide that by 3, that means the larger one has 100 power strip sample packs to give away, and the other one has 75, okay? A lot less part to get your business started, but hey, I know if it's for you, if that's an affordable issue for you, then you can start right there. Now, by the way, both of these do come with the 25% check match, so you auto into the 2-star, make that 25%, okay? And so that's option, that's the B packs, option number 2, and then the final is our C packs. I like to call these consumer packs. Okay, these are for people who says, look, I don't really want to make any money. I just want to try the product. Just want to be a customer. Okay, or maybe perhaps that you're broke and can't afford it anymore. I mean, we've all been there. Certainly nothing wrong with that. Okay, but the bottom line are C packs. One of them is $139. Okay, and one of them is $69 US dollars. Okay, now here's the way they work, folks. Okay, the 139. Okay, don't know what that is in pounds, but the 139 gives you 2 packs of the power strips, which is a month's supply for 2 people. So you and your spouse, month of supply, you can try them out for a month at $139. Now the $69 one is 1 pack of power strips, which is last you a month supply, 1 person a month supply. That's how that works. Now, what I do like about it, by the way, on these 2 packs here, you get no free product and you get no free money. If someone comes in today and makes $30,000 this week, if you're at that level, you don't get any matching. 0. Okay, that's why you want it. This is the least one you want to do unless you just have to. You want to get into one of our other packs so you can get that 25% check. Now, the final thing I'll say as we close out here, and that is that I love about our company, and that is that it's affordable and duplicatable all around the world. Because here's the way it works, folks. When you get involved in their business, it's a $12 affiliate fee to start. We don't do a $60 or $80 or $100 starter kit that the only person that makes the money is the company. We do a one-time only $12 affiliate fee, and you choose your package. So let me give you an example. Say that someone in a small island off the Caribbean or some third world country somewhere didn't have a lot of money, but they want to start a business. For $12, they get their business. For $69, they get the smallest pack of $69, and then $4.95 shipping. So you add all that together, folks. That's $81 US dollars, okay, or a total of about 50. I think somewhere close to 50 pounds, okay. So $81, folks. Anybody around the world can start a home-based business, have their business set up, have their 15 medical devices delivered to their doorstep, including shipping, for $81. around 50 pounds or so, a little less, I think. Okay, folks, that's incredible. So this is affordable. This is duplicatable. What you got to do is pick out your spot. We're putting 10,000 people in this business in the next 90 days, 10 of thousands by the end of the year. Do you want to be at the top of that? You want to be number 5,000, number 10,000, number 20,000, okay? And, folks, if I were you, I would get my spot. I'd call the person who invited you back, whatever the leader called you. I would get my questions answered. I would lock my spot right now and start loading up for our next call we're going to be doing like this, okay? That, folks, it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you finish. We've also heard a saying that says that you're guaranteed to miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I can tell you through personal experience, this is not a shot you want to miss. You want to make sure you take this shot. So lock yourself a spot somewhere. I'm going to give you a little website here real quick. Write this down, www.fgxinfopack.com. www.f as in Frank, G as in green, X as in X-ray, info, I-N-F-O, pack, P-A-C-K.com. You can go there, watch a bunch of videos, get some more information. This is the number one recruiting tool I use is that info pack in calls like this, and, of course, the product giving it away, okay? And so the thing I will tell you to these folks is call the person back immediately, get your question answered, lock your spot. This is first come, first serve. We have tons of people all around the world on this call. You want to get in before the next person, okay? So call the person back, lock your spot. Guys, I look forward to working with you, helping you, teach you, coach you, and mentor you. And I want to be the first one to welcome you to FG Express. Welcome home. And I'll say goodbye for now and call the person back immediately, and we'll hear our next call. Talk to you later. Goodbye now.